Hello, sorry I'm late. I got held up. All right, so another tragic, really tragic thing. Another wife shot and killed by her husband, this time in Georgia. Excuse me, Kentucky. I'm not going to say the same thing. So police in Kentucky arrested a 46-year-old man for shooting his wife to death earlier this month. Giovanni Chapel Chalita has been charged with murder, domestic violence, and tampering with physical evidence. Detectives say officers responded to a call just before 2:30 p.m. on August 17th about a victim who had been shot, and her name was Ashley Stampers, 35 years old. She was pronounced dead at the scene. The coroner's office ruled her death a homicide. Investigators obtained warrants for the arrest of her husband. So let me go back to some more information on this. And this is Lexington, Kentucky. The family of a Lexington, Kentucky mother is sharing their heartbreak after her death. Ashley Stamper was found dead August 17th at her apartment along Linden Walk, a block from the UK University of Kentucky campus. Police say they are investigating the death. Multiple neighbors said that they heard a gunshot followed by a scream. Lexington police have not confirmed that there was a shooting. This is back, okay? She was a fantastic sister, a good friend, a good daughter. Her sister, Sarah Holt, said when she wiped away tears, "I just hope that she gets the justice that she so well deserves, not just for her, but for her mother." Stamper has always put her family first, loved everyone. A sign on Stamper's apartment door reads, "All you need is love." At a home occupied by college students a few doors down, Sarah Ogle said she's scared by what she's heard about the nearby death. Her fear is compounded by how the entire home is made up of just girls. They are buying Ring doorbells and deadlocks, Ogle said. "It's really nerve-wracking. We don't know what's going on around us anymore. The family is struggling to pay for Stamper's funeral because she did not have life insurance, and they're asking for donations." Reflecting on the death of her sister, Holt says, "Just hug your loved ones tighter because it will happen to the best of people. Obviously, it did Ashley." Very sad. Now they've got her husband arrested, so we'll see what else comes out on that. And cops rescue a 2-year-old that was abducted by her mother's boyfriend. So, California man broke into his ex-girlfriend's home Saturday morning and fled with their toddler daughter after dragging the woman across the house by her hair, hitting her several times and threatening her with a gun. Investigators say the mother told them that Raymond Ornelas, 30 years old, broke into the house through a bedroom window and attacked her before grabbing the 2-year-old and fleeing the scene. Police tracked down Ornelas and they tracked him to a place they believed he was hiding in San Bernardino. And let's see, after securing a search warrant and with the help of a SWAT team, Ornelas was arrested and the toddler was rescued without harm. She was returned to her mother. Ornelas has been charged with burglary, domestic violence, assault with a deadly weapon, and kidnapping. That's crazy. Okay, let's see. Okay, well, here we have a worried Indianapolis mother who is asking for help in finding her 34-year-old son, who was last seen on August 2nd. Aaron Taylor was initially reported missing on July 11th by the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department. Poster for Taylor then said he was last seen at a Taco Bell in Indianapolis on June 22nd. He would be possibly driving a white 1997 Ford Ranger pickup truck. And the family, let's see, has since found Taylor's truck that he'd been spotted in earlier this month. Police are reportedly seeking a warrant to access Taylor's cell phone and banking records. They did not say where he was seen. Taylor's mother said he was seen with another man at that time, but they don't have a description of him. Anyone with information is asked to call the IMPD Detective Jeremy Gray at 317-327-6174. Okay. And then next. Three adult children are arrested in Texas after their mother died last week when the Bexar County deputies found her bedridden at her home with bed sores and a mold growing on parts of her body. Patricia Martinez was only 58 years old. She was undergoing hospice care at home with her three adult children responsible for feeding her, transporting her to appointments, administering medicine, and keeping her clean. Deputies found Martinez in horrific condition on August 18th and took her to the hospital. She died a few days later after she was taken off a ventilator. Her children were charged at the time with injury to a disabled individual causing serious bodily injury. Bexar County Sheriff Javier Salazar said those charges may be upgraded now that their mother has died, but for now they will remain. The sheriff's office says that Oscar Dominguez, 37, Roxana Carrero, 24, and Pedro Carrero, 18, are being held on an $85,000 bond each. Salazar also said that Martinez received government benefits, but wasn't certain if the adult children were cashing in on those benefits. Child abuse charges have been filed against a Maryland man and a woman following the tragic death of a young girl earlier this month. On August 18th, 5-year-old Pradaline Delanoy was found unresponsive in the Capitol Heights suburb of Washington, D.C., and was rushed to an area hospital where she was later pronounced dead. Authorities determined that the girl's injuries were caused by blunt force trauma while under the care of her father, 44-year-old Pradelle Delanoy, and stepmother, 42-year-old Ornelli Charles. Prince George's County Police said Friday that Pradelle and Charles have been arrested in connection with the girl's death, which has been classified as a homicide. Charles has been charged with assault, child abuse resulting in death, and neglect of a minor. Pradelle Delanoy is charged with charges of child abuse resulting in the death and neglect of a minor. The girl was significantly underweight. She was wearing a soiled diaper at the time she arrived at the hospital, and a scratch was also visible under her left eye. An autopsy found that Pradaline had suffered extensive injuries that include fractured ribs and bruises all over her body. The parents told investigators they didn't know how the girl became injured, and the stepmother acknowledged being the girl's primary caregiver in addition to caring for two other kids at the residence. Another child who was living at the home reported to investigators that the stepmother struck the victim within days of her death and had hit the girl previously. Here's the stepmother. Child welfare authorities took custody of the two other children, removed them from the home. A photo that was obtained from the family shows Pradaline celebrating her 5th birthday while wearing a gown, a tiara, and a sash. It's absolutely heartbreaking for us to see something like this occur. This type of tragedy is unacceptable, said Corporal Antonia Washington. Pradelle Delanoy and Charles are scheduled to appear in court in September. Can't believe it's almost September. It's so crazy. Okay, Florida again. Florida authorities are investigating after a young boy who was walking to school on Friday said a stranger asked him if he needed a ride. Around 7:40 a.m. Friday, police responded to Northside Elementary School in Fort Lauderdale for what they described as a suspicious incident. Officers were informed that a 7-year-old boy, while walking to school earlier that morning, said a man in an SUV asked him if he needed a ride. At the time, the boy was just 1 block away from the school. The boy told the man no and ran towards the school. He was able to arrive at the school safely and was not harmed. The child told police that the man was inside a gray SUV. He was thin and black. Officers increased their presence in the area and are investigating for additional information. Authorities have not said whether they have located or identified the driver. The incident is considered a suspicious incident and not an attempted kidnapping due to circumstances. Fort Lauderdale police spokesperson Casey Lining said through an email, the child was never forced into the vehicle. The driver did not make physical contact with the child at any time, and we also remind our residents that if you see something, say something. Suspicious activity should be reported immediately. To report information and the incident or similar occurrences, call the Fort Lauderdale Police Department at 954-764-HELP 4357. Okay, now, hold on 1 second. That's not what I was trying to get. Oh, where's the... Okay, here's an Arkansas man arrested this week in the death of his girlfriend. He moved a look-alike into his home and promised to marry her. Investigators found the body of Tanya Tran on August 10th along a dirt road in Altus in western Arkansas, some 30 miles east of Fort Smith. Her body was wrapped in a hummingbird and flower print blanket. The Arkansas State Crime Lab identified Tran by the serial number of her breast implant, said that she died from suffocation. The investigation revealed that Tran had moved to Fort Smith earlier this summer from California to live with her boyfriend, 60-year-old Maurice Anthony Richardson. When they searched the home, they found a brand new mattress and runners that matched the hummingbird and flower blanket that had wrapped Tran's body. Tran's vehicle was also there, and investigators found a blood pattern inside that indicated a body had been dragged from it. They also found a woman who bore a remarkable resemblance to the victim. The woman told detectives she had known Richardson for 3 days and that they were going to be married. Police searched another location where Richardson had been working and found a bloody mattress, a bag of Tran's clothing, and her citizenship paperwork. Richardson has been charged with first-degree murder and habitual offender. He has a previous conviction for promoting prostitution, overdraft, and felon in possession of a firearm in Sebastian County. Additionally, his then-wife, Marife Richardson, accused him of domestic battery in Fort Smith in 2008, but elected not to pursue charges. He was also arrested in 2009 for disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, and public intoxication. Wow. A Michigan mother was driving the wrong way on Inkster Road early Saturday morning, and she crashed into another vehicle and killed her 3-year-old child who was a passenger. The 29-year-old woman and 5 other children, ages 10, 7, 5, 18 months, and 8 months, were taken to a hospital and treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Farmington Hills police said the 3-year-old who was killed was not in a car seat or using any other safety restraints at the time of the crash. Police say the woman was driving northbound in the southbound lane just after 2:30 a.m. when she crashed into a car driven by a 33-year-old Detroit man at the intersection of Inkster Road and 8 Mile Road. The Detroit man had been driving westbound on 8 Mile Road. Police say he sought treatment at a hospital but didn't require medical transport. This is an extremely tragic yet avoidable incident. Farmington Hills Police Chief Jeff King said this should serve as a stark reminder of the importance of utilizing restraint devices and the dangers of operating a vehicle while impaired. The Oakland County Prosecutor's Office is reviewing the case for charges. It's so sad. The woman's in custody, according to investigators who say they believe alcohol was a factor in the crash, and the other children were released into the custody of a grandparent. How terrible. I think we covered everything else so far. Let me see. Except this. Let me see about this one.
True loyalty doesn't come around often. He's
quiet. Okay. So a New York man gets no jail time for a fatal hit and run, and the victim's family then starts a charity in their son's honor. Daniel Campbell, 20, has pled guilty to mowing down 18-year-old Devish Samtani and fleeing the scene. Just 2 weeks before he was set to begin college at New York University last year, 18-year-old Devish Samtani died when a hit-and-run driver struck him from behind in the wealthy East Hampton enclave on Long Island. His killer, Daniel Campbell, has pled guilty, but he won't serve any jail time. They were both in the area for the same party, which was so packed that there wasn't enough room inside, so dozens of people were walking down the street trying to get cell phone service, according to Samtani's family. The area has poor reception. Initially, "I am broken," said Mala Samtani, the victim's mother. The photo here is of the victim. I just want you to, that's Devish Samtani. He was excited to attend New York University. Campbell was speeding down a road crowded with pedestrians and driving an SUV packed with 10 people, and he plowed into Samtani. He panicked and fled the scene. 2 women got out of the car, took a picture of his license plate, and later showed it to police. "It didn't matter to him," said Devish's mother. "If those 2 friends who got out of the car, who didn't want to be a part of it, if they didn't give the cops the license plate, we would never know who did this." Police arrested Campbell, now 20, later that night on a felony hit and run. He was not accused of driving under the influence and had no prior record. As a part of a plea deal and in lieu of 6 months jail sentence, he is expected to face 5 years of probation and community service at his formal sentencing next month. A light sentence the family views as unfair. "We don't think it's right," says Kishore Samtani, the teen's father. "The kid ran. He did not stop. He was overloaded with kids in that car. It's not fair that someone just runs away and then gets community service." Prosecutors blamed the court for the deal. "Our recommendation to the court was 1 to 3 years, a spokesperson for the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office said. The court has the independent authority to sentence as it sees appropriate for a top count plea. On August 5th, Daniel acknowledged guilt. He acknowledged responsibility. His lawyer, Edward Burke Jr., said he is very much looking forward to doing something that he has wanted to do from day one, and that is to apologize to the family, to look at them, and to speak to them. I always told them there's a time and a place for that to happen. This time, the time for that is September 22nd, and the place is before Judge Richard Ambrose. Following their son's death, Samtani's parents endowed a scholarship at NYU and established a charitable foundation in his name. "We need, in his honor, we need to give back," said his mother. "After what happened At least let some other children achieve their dreams and their goals. Samtani was a straight A student who excelled in math and economics, so the scholarship is for students of those subjects and with financial needs. The foundation, based on the family's hometown of Hong Kong, provides math extra help to needy children. He was a perfect child any mother would have wanted. Top student in school. He did a lot of charity work. He did fundraising. He used to play the piano, basketball, and soccer, said his mother. It's like I'm lost. He used to always be by my side. She said she hopes one day to grow the program enough to start a school named after her son. At the age of 18, he was very giving. He was a giver to friends, family, people that he didn't know, she said. So we just decided we have to do the same. We have to carry on his legacy. Campbell is due back in court September 22nd for formal sentencing. A 16-year-old Indiana high school student was shot and killed while waiting for the bus on Thursday morning in what police say was a specifically targeted shooting. Greenwood police say they're searching for the suspect and provided no further information. Clark Pleasant Community Schools were placed on lockdown, and the district said that no visitors will be permitted in our school buildings today. The victim was a sophomore at Whiteland Community High School in the Clark Pleasant district. The victim sibling was also at the bus stop. The neighboring Greenwood Community School District was temporarily on lockdown but moved to a lockout situation, requiring students to have administrative approval and an escort to leave the building. Wow, that's imagine the sibling at the same bus stop. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Okay, that Instagram model Courtney Clenny, she appeared in court. Hold on 1 second. Let me get her appear an image of her. Okay, so Instagram model Courtney Clenny, accused of fatally stabbing her boyfriend at an apartment they both shared, appeared in bond court Saturday morning. Clenny, who's 26, also known as Courtney Taylor, who has more than 2 million followers on Instagram, was charged with second-degree murder with a deadly weapon in the killing of Christian Toby Abu Mseli back in April of this year. She's currently being held at the Turner Guilford Knight Correctional Center. Her lawyer, Frank Prieto, says that there's an issue with the arrest warrant. I feel it's important that the court be made aware that the warrant the judge signed, that he did find probable cause. However, there's no probable cause for second-degree murder. At best, it's manslaughter. Prieto claims that there were several misstatements in the warrant indicating cherry-picked text messages and alleged bruising. He says he has proof. The detective also indicated there were no signs of bruising that was consistent with Ms. Clenny. I was at the homicide unit and I have photographs of her bruising. The judge addressed Clenny and said that she is not the judge who should be making the decisions, and she wants a judge who knows more about her case to take over. And I quote her saying, "I don't want to make any sort of ruling and then jeopardize any sort of right for ruling you have in front of a judge who may be more familiar with the facts of the case. For all those reasons, I'm going to abstain at this moment from interjecting my opinion and allow this case to be reset in front of the judge who is going to be handling the case. They're not making any other ruling besides telling Clenny that she's there because she was arrested on a warrant and at present is charged with second-degree murder, and she will go in front of a judge and have a more in-depth conversation at that time." Arraignment is scheduled for September 6th. Prior to her extradition, she had been held without bail in Hawaii. The Miami State Attorney's Office released a video at the beginning of August showing Clenny attacking Abumseli in an elevator just 2 months before police say she stabbed him to death. According to the arrest warrant, Clenny claims that she threw a knife at Abumseli from 10 feet away, but a graphic description from the medical examiner's office revealed that Abumseli suffered from a knife wound that was 3 inches deep. The type of wound, they say, was caused by forceful pressure. Domestic violence was constant in Abumseli's and Clenny's 2-year relationship. According to the arrest warrant, one Paraiso security documented so many incidents of arguing, including complaints from tenants 2 floors above, that the building management was moving towards legal action to evict the couple. Prieto said that she was in Hawaii seeking professional help to process the trauma experienced on the night of the stabbing. Let me see here. Okay. There's a little something. There's a little something about. Come on. So Amber Heard says new evidence is now coming to light amid Johnny Depp appeal. Less than a month after filing a motion to appeal the verdict in her ex-husband Johnny Depp's defamation case against her, the actress has hired Ballard Spahr as her lead appellate counsel. Her legal team will be led by David L. Axelrod and J. Ward Brown, who previously defended New York Times against Sarah Palin's defamation lawsuit earlier this year. We welcome the opportunity to represent Ms. Heard in this appeal, as it is a case with important First Amendment implications for every American, the attorney said in a joint statement. We're confident that the appellate court will apply the law properly without deference to popularity, reverse the judgment against Ms. Heard, and reaffirm the fundamental principles of freedom of speech. Ben Rottenborn will continue to represent Amber Heard as co-counsel following her summer defamation trial. However, Elaine Charlson-Bredhoft announced that she will be stepping down from the case. This is the perfect time to pass the baton, she said in a statement. I have pledged to Amber and her appellate team my complete cooperation and assistance as they move forward on a path toward success. As for why Heard has chosen to hire additional lawyers for her expected appeal, her spokesperson provided some reasoning. When it comes to protecting the fundamental right of freedom of speech, we look at the jury's decision, to paraphrase a famous quote, not as the beginning of the end, but merely the end of the beginning. said Heard spokesperson. A different court warrants different representation, particularly as so much new evidence is now coming to light. Her plans to appeal come after Judge Ascarate rejected the actress's argument that she was not given a fair trial after one juror allegedly served on the jury without being summoned, citing that there has been no evidence of fraud or wrongdoing that warrants a mistrial. Now, Phil Collins gets a case dismissed against Phil Collins. The judge dismisses the case against Phil Collins as, "I am done with this," about a $20 million court case against Phil Collins. "I feel comfortable saying enough is enough. The Genesis drummer and singer appears to be finally off the hook." Okay, the British singer's ex-wife, Orion Sevi, had a case against Phil Collins, and it was dismissed by a Miami judge, Alan Fine. That means that long legal battle between the two former lovers has come to an end. The disagreements between Phil Collins and his ex-wife were often about money, but sometimes other arguments came into play. The legal battle between them was at times bizarre. International media reported early in 2022 that Collins was on trial for not showering. Orion Sevi had claimed that he was impossible to live with because of his pervasive stench. Phil Collins and his third wife, Orianne, were married in 1999. They have two children, Nicholas and Matthew. They separated in 2006, and so far, nothing out of the ordinary. What is most striking and unusual about their divorce is the amount of money that he paid her, £25 million, about $34 million, and it would not even be their last divorce. They reunited in 2015. "I'm back with my third wife. I haven't really talked about it," Collins revealed to Billboard in 2016. "We've been together for a while and nobody's noticed." In the years after their breakup, Orianne had married the wealthy investment banker Charles Majati, with whom she had another son, Andrea. Orianne said that Phil had told her that he would give her 50% of a mansion in Florida if she left Charles and got back with him. With or without the Florida mansion, Orianne told the media that Phil Collins had always been the man of her life and she never stopped loving him. In the summer of 2020, the couple broke up for the second time, and once again they did so with a great war. What was the cause of the separation? According to the British tabloids like the Daily Mail, Orianne had a parallel relationship with the guitarist Thomas Bates. Allegedly, she had even gotten married to Bates in Las Vegas. Orianne said that Phil Collins promised her in a verbal agreement half of his Florida mansion, and Phil Collins has categorically denied this. Orianne was not willing to give up what she believed to be hers. She refused to leave the Miami mansion they were living in, despite the fact that Phil Collins asked her several times to get out. At some point, the singer went to court to fight the illegal occupation. Hold on a minute. He went to court to fight that. Hold on a minute. Where am I now? I lost my thing. Phil Collins' ex allegedly settled into the Miami mansion with her current partner and his bodyguard, saying that she would not leave unless she was paid 50% of what the mansion is worth, and that's about $20 million. To get in advance of the money she thought she was entitled to, Orianne allegedly took some of Phil Collins' most prized possessions and auctioned them online for ridiculous prices. The items included music awards and gold records. Orianne then proceeded by airing the dirty laundry of her ex. She tried to pressure him by exposing his intimate secrets. Among the things she disclosed were that of Phil Collins's alleged difficulties with hygiene. Phil's stench became so pervasive that he became a hermit, refusing to personally interact with anyone, she said. Orianne said that Collins spent all of 2019 every single day without showering or brushing his teeth. This alleged lack of hygiene would have led to the deterioration in their relationship. Orianne also spoke about problems in bed. She said it was impossible to have relations with Phil, mostly because of his alleged abuse of the bottle. The legal representatives of Phil Collins described these allegations as false or exaggerated and very serious and unethical. His attorneys also argued that the allegations by Orianne are irrelevant to the fight over the $40 million Florida mansion. As it turns out, the judge has agreed with Phil Collins in the matter. In the same year, he retired citing health problems. This 71-year-old singer has had to deal with a nasty court case. That's now over. Let's hope he'll be mostly remembered for his contributions to pop music and not for his ill-fated love life. They act like he's dead already. Okay, let me see here. Okay, there's a new documentary which is going to detail where Prince Harry slammed the phone down on Prince William. The alleged confrontation between the estranged brothers, Prince William and Prince Harry, is coming to light in a new French documentary called Red Line, William and Harry, the Enemy Brothers. This time it's over the Meghan Markle bullying claims that became news in March 2021, right about the time that Harry and Meghan appeared in their television special with Oprah Winfrey. During a phone call where a furious William confronted Harry about the allegations, Harry hung up on his brother, who then jumped in a car to race off to Kensington Palace to confront Harry to his face. The brothers' tension was already high before it reached a fever pitch. During this argument, William, who already didn't like his sister-in-law very much, became furious, said royal biographer Pierrick Gayas in the documentary. He called Harry directly and Harry slammed the phone down. Harry didn't want to know anything, and so William jumped in a car towards Kensington Palace where he was going to confront Prince Harry. The documentary blames the behavior of Meghan for being at the heart of the breakup between William and Harry. The bullying accusations against the Duchess of Sussex was first leveled in 2018 by Harry and Meghan's former communications secretary, Jason Knopf, who sent an email to William's secretary. I am very concerned the Duchess was able to bully 2 PAs out of the house in the past year, the email allegedly said. The treatment of X was totally unacceptable. The Duchess seems intent on always having someone in her sights. She is bullying Y and seeking to undermine her confidence. We have had report after report from people who have witnessed unacceptable behavior towards Y. Though the allegations happened in 2018, they did not become public until March of 2021, the same month as that bombshell Oprah interview. Meghan denied the bullying allegations. Let's just call this what it is, a calculated smear campaign based on misleading and harmful misinformation, a representative for Meghan said. It's no coincidence that distorted several-year-old accusations aimed at undermining the Duchess are being briefed to the British media shortly before she and the Duke are due to speak openly and honestly about their experience of recent years. Buckingham Palace summarily released a statement of its own, saying in part they are clearly very concerned about the situation. The investigation was finally completed this past June, though the findings were not made public. The documentary Red Line, William and Harry, the Enemy Brothers is coming out on August 31st. Okay, I think that would complete our stuff. Okay, and so hi Petty Patty, hi Kevin Leonard, hi Nicole G, hi Sassy Darcy. Let's see. Deborah Van Couverden, Julie W. Let's see. Robbie Bob, Debbie D, Alicia Bisso. Did I say hello to anybody before I started? I don't even remember. I'm really losing my mind. Linda Uribe, you're not feeling that great? Oh no, I hope you feel better, Linda. Please feel better. Prayers. Love you. Pamela Patrick, hello there. And Debbie D. Liza Ward.
I'm selling this one.
What are you selling?
Stuff that I can't make it all work together. 3 things.
Okay. Billy Boy Blue. Alpha Omega. You don't even know what happened today. Oh my gosh, so crazy. Well, we were all out having a great time. Kids were on the paddleboard. I was on the paddleboard. Then at one point, all of us were on the paddleboard, but Jimmy was trying to untangle this fishing line for like 3 hours. I'm not joking. But anyway, swimming, we're all out on the lake. And then Ethan goes on the paddleboard, and for some reason the paddle falls off.
No,
Okay.
he threw it off.
No, he didn't.
He said he dropped it on purpose to see if it was sinking.
And then he goes this like, does this sink? And he kind of goes like this, and he goes, oh my gosh, it's sinking. And I'm like, get it, right?
Well, let me tell you what he did. So look, so basically, right, he stand on top of. Oh, sorry, my shirt's dirty as crap, but it doesn't matter. So basically, here's the paddleboard. He's out in the lake. He's standing on it, right? He has the paddle. By the way, Mom, can I tell him how much money the paddle? It's $300 paddle. And we didn't know, right? We thought it was no. I don't understand how a paddle could be $300 dang bucks. I thought it was like $20, but it feels like $20, right, Mom? Yeah. So basically, he dropped it to see if it was sinking. It floated, but I guess it sunk with water and it went in. And right, it went on the other side of the paddleboard, and he just swam under. He's like, "Oh no, there it is!" And he had his hand on it, and then he dropped it again. And then I said, and I don't know if he did that one on purpose, but and then he said it started sinking, and then he didn't go down and get it, and it started sinking so fast. I saw it.
So
that thing was going. That's like.
So it sunk. So
And it's like 30, 40 feet out there. And Dad thinks he can go down there and get it.
So that kind of like.
Well, Dad thinks he can go down there and
Right,
get it.
really put a damper on everything. This is like $300 paddle at the bottom of that lake there. So Jimmy rigged up some kind of a this rake thing that has these like tines that come out. They're for like the weeds. And first we tried the magnet because he thought, well, maybe it's magnetic. So there's another one that was just like it. So he tried. There's nothing magnetic on it to get with the magnet.
It's aluminum.
And
There's this metal thing, but it's aluminum, not metal.
so then Oh, thanks, little lady. I always get you mixed up with Lady Di, Little Lady Di, because I always thought your name was Little Lady Di. Hi, little lady. So then, yeah, he is pretty adorable, right? Jimmy's gonna try to get something, but I don't
Well,
even know.
Ethan's got some money in the bank.
So crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Man, what do you expect? I mean, I can't believe. Why would somebody have a $300 paddle? Where did we get that paddle from?
It's crazy. It's just, I don't even understand. I don't understand how a paddle doesn't float. You know what I mean?
It
It's
did,
just,
but it did. So basically, well, what is this?
oh, that Whisper to Me got me that. That's the donkey puppet.
All right, so basically, right? Look, it would float at a certain point, but once the whole thing goes underwater, say goodbye. You gotta say goodbye, Mom. And
Yeah.
it just starts sinking. It sinks so fast. It's like, and it's gone. Like I saw that thing. It was gone. And then we tied a rope to the other one. And once it floats, but then once the whole thing goes underwater, boom, it's done.
And we thought it was going to come up, we thought it was going to pop up somewhere.
I did not. I knew it wasn't. I knew it was
Well,
gone.
Dad and I thought maybe that was going to pop up somewhere because we just like, how could it not float? Yeah, but it's way too deep, Petty Patty. It's like 35, 40 feet deep. You need an oxygen tank. You can't go down there without air.
Mom, to the left of the raft, it's like 25 feet. And it was front of that. It's like 35 feet. Chris even said it was 35 feet, probably. And then the ball is 44 feet. Well, over 44 feet.
Yeah. Hi, Whisper to Me. A GoPro on a stick with a grabber on it.
That is a good idea.
Tell Dad.
But we need a long stick. Where the heck are we going to get? No, rope. On a rope.
A what?
On a rope. GoPro.
We should have a rescue attempt tomorrow, right? It should be
Yeah,
a
that's what we're
live
gonna
rescue attempt.
Make it live
It'll
on
be
the
like
GoPro.
the Geraldo Rivera thing when he gets the safe and has nothing in it. Remember that crazy thing? Maybe we should have a live rescue attempt. We can have a telethon. It is dumb for it to not float. Exactly. Especially a paddle of that expensive. There's no crack in it. Mm-mm. No. No crack in it. Not at all. Jimmy? Where's Dad? I thought he was in there. Tell him about the GoPro.
What happens if there's crack in it, Mom?
What?
What happens if there's crack in it?
Well, she's saying, like, if it had a crack in it.
Oh, crap.
A crack. What do you think? What? Oh, you're talking that she thinks there's drugs in it? Come on, Luke. Stop it.
That's the only thing I could have thought of. I was trying to think what else it could be.
Crack in it. Oh, my God.
What else am I supposed to think?
Oh, I would love to, Kevin, because I lost an 18-carat bracelet from
correct.
Italy that I've had that I am so heartbroken over. I lost that the year my mother died, and I know where I lost it.
I lost Dad's Ray-Bans down there.
You did?
I think they're Ray-Bans. Yeah, I didn't know.
When?
I had them on top of my head.
When? This year?
Yeah, I was kayaking. It was such a windy storm. And the wind blew the sunglasses
What
right
color
off
were
the-
they?
I don't know if they were Ray-Bans. I don't think they were.
Oh, my God.
But look, they blew right off my hat. They blew right off my head.
gosh.
It was bad. They weren't his expensive one.
But they were probably the ones that I had been wearing, right?
No, they're black.
Yeah, I was wearing black ones.
No, I don't think they're Ray-Bans though. I think they're some.
Anyway, yeah, so we're going to have to have
I
a...
was just wearing it because I couldn't find my sunglasses. So I was just wearing them. And then the wind started going crazy. So me and Ethan started kayaking back. And I just felt some fly. I looked behind me. Oh, crap. And they sunk. Maybe we can get them. I know exactly where they are.
So we have, you know what I think, and you listen to what I think. I think
By the
once, if
farm
we
shop.
do get this paddle up there, or whatever paddle, should put a magnetic strip on it, and that way, if it ever did go down, you can get it with the magnet.
Or else we don't use that paddle again. that thing. It doesn't. We gotta find one that.
No, but if you put a magnetic strip around everything, put a magnetic strip around everything, your glasses, anything. Put a little magnetic strip and you
around
can
me?
get. No, but you can get it with the magnet. I don't know. We're gonna have to have a live rescue attempt.
I'll tell Dad about it.
Yeah, GoPro. We have that grabber thing, but I don't know how you would do the. How would you? You couldn't operate the grabber from.
Mom, we'll figure it out. You know us.
I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. And if we don't, we're going to be in big trouble. Jimmy goes, take a cement block. Listen to this one.
Yeah, no, let me tell you. So he said take a cement block, tie a rope to it, throw it all the way down there, and then grab it's like over 35 feet deep down there, and you just push yourself on the rope to get down there really fast, and you come back up. And I mean, like, he would definitely try and do that. And then you would ask him how do you hold your breath that long? And he's always like, I don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I always like it's like it could be like an 800-degree weather. Like, is it hot, Dad? He's like, no, I'm not thinking about that. Right, Mom?
Right.
And they always like that. I don't understand it.
Yeah. And you'll see.
He can like probably go down to the bottom of the lake and back and be like, Dad, did you run out of breath? I wasn't thinking about it. Right, Mom? So you can probably do it if you really wanted to.
Right. Yeah.
I was like, I wasn't thinking about it.
Time to invest in scuba gear. I told you I would love to do that, but you need more than just scuba gear. You have to have lessons on how to use that. My cousin's son knows how to use it, but he's not here right now.
Let's just dive down there. Mom, Bruce knows too. He's Chris and Bruce scuba.
Well, why doesn't, how much is it to rent that thing? If it's like $50 to rent that stuff, they should rent it and go down and get it before we spend $300.
No. Chris said that he used scuba divers. He found the thing that we had. You saw that thing, right?
What?
Did Dad show you that big metal thing that he has?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris found that scuba diving in our lake.
Wait. What big metal thing?
That Dad showed you, that thing that he's gonna get it with.
That rake was my mother's.
No, not that. No, Dad has some. I think he showed you, but yeah. Chris
Why did Chris give him that?
Because to get the thing, the paddle. You see what it does.
And he said he found it scuba diving?
Yeah, he scuba dived before.
Well, then why doesn't he come over and scuba dive? I hope you weren't near Chris because his wife has COVID. Were you near them?
No, I already had it 2 times.
No, were you near them today?
No, we were talking to him. No, Dad was.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Why would he be doing that?
What?
His wife has the virus.
I know.
Yes.
I already had it 2 times. I don't know. Dad probably.
35 feet.
No, Dad probably wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, good.
He wasn't thinking about it.
How long has there been the bracelet? Oh, the bracelet's been there since 2005, Kevin. But I always think that maybe it'll move its way into the shore and one day I'll find it. Or one day I'll find it in a different place and it was never in the lake. I don't know. But it's okay. We're looking for the paddle now because the paddle is the big thing, okay? Right now, the paddle is the big thing because otherwise we're going to have to replace the paddle at over $300, and that's just not going to be able to happen. So, yeah. So we do definitely have to find this paddleboard paddle. So I've got to figure out how to do it. Okay. Okay, Moonlight Marcy. Thanks for the encouragement. It's not looking for the bracelet right now. Maybe one day the bracelet will make its way to me. Maybe I'll find the bracelet. I can't get a cheaper paddle that floats because we have to replace that paddle. That's not, there's no choice. It has to be the same paddle. It's not my paddle. It's my brother's paddle. So I have to replace that paddle with the same exact paddle. So it has to be a over $300 paddle. That's what I'm saying. If we can't find it, we're in trouble. So, have to find a way to find it. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's crazy. Anyway. Well, we'll have to see if Jimmy made some kind of a contraption. Let me show you. I think I have a picture of what he made as a contraption. Let me see here. He thinks he's going to get it with this. And this apparently is what our neighbor, our good friend neighbor, the one that helped us with the drone, found when he was scuba diving, is this sort of anchor. I don't know why. And then this has these tines, and he thinks he's going to put that down there. I don't know how he's going to get that down there, if he's going to just put extensions on the stick up to 30 or 40 feet. I don't know what the plan is. But he's thinking that, I don't know, that will allow him to get it. Thank you for being a Sergeant Rambler for 32 months. Snow remover, hello. So, she can't get her metal detector because it's down too far, Danielle. It's down way too far. White shovel. White shovel. So he's thinking he's going to be able to do it like this. So we shall see. We'll do a live video of the rescue. Let me take a poll right now. Is it a rake with an extension? Well, it's a special water rake, and it has these little tines that come out. But I don't know how he's going to hold on to that. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I don't think he's thinking clearly. Jimmy? Jimmy? Luke?
Yeah.
Tell Dad to print that stuff out, please.
Yeah, come on, get down here. Mom wants you. I want to get a drink real fast.
Where there's a will, there's a way. I believe in you, Jimmy. Oh. How about is, you got to print that stuff out.
Okay.
And they want to know what you're thinking about with that thing. And why would you go near Chris when you know his wife has COVID? Unbelievable. You weren't thinking?
You want to think about the thing at the bottom of the lake?
No.
I think we used radio.
You went close to Chris?
No, we weren't too close to him. He came up to our car.
He came up to...
He said he's negative.
Yeah, he's negative. Okay, Jimmy.
No, he didn't come up to the car. We walked. He came up
He came up where?
on his yard. We were talking.
How close?
Yeah, like 15 feet.
How did he hand you that thing?
We walked down and he climbed down the embankment and handed it up to me.
You saw the wife?
I saw what?
You saw his wife?
No.
That's not smart. And you guys didn't wash your hands, right?
I called for Chris first.
Did
She said she's still
I licked my mama. I licked my fingers right at this.
she said she's what?
She said she's negative, but she's really tired.
Okay,
And I asked her, I said, you get really sick? She was, my sinus is really bad.
great.
I was pretty sick.
Okay, you Jimmy, you need
We're
to.
all coughing and sneezing.
Yeah, you guys need to wash your hands right now, both of you. Did you wash your hands after Chris? Jimmy,
Well, honey,
did you wash your hands after Chris?
of course.
Yeah.
We washed our hands like 14 times.
Oh, he doesn't think, Christine. He just doesn't think. Throw, pull, and drag if weight is enough to drag on the bottom. Throw. Well, you're planning on throwing, pulling, and dragging that?
I don't know. You know, like, if the gaps between the rake was as wide as the handle, but then I can get it in there and pick it up and it may get stuck on it and I can pull it up.
What?
You know, otherwise just keep dragging it, but I don't know, I think if you try to drag it too far, you're gonna hit rocks and all that crap.
I don't really understand that.
I just can't believe we did that. I can't believe Ethan did that.
I can't believe it. You believe in angels every time. No, wait, is that the same Vicky as last night? We have so. Vicky, are you the same Vicky that I asked about if you were the doll music one? Because now your name looks different to me. Your avatar looks different. I thought your avatar was gray. Vicky Morawski. Are you the Vicky I asked yesterday about the doll? I can't remember what that woman's name was anymore, the one with the doll. I believe in angels. Every time I've lost something, I dispatch angels to find the item I've lost, and then I find it shortly after. It's always worked for me. Yeah, but have you ever lost something in a lake? Yeah, we have tests at home, but why would I test now? They're not, knock on wood, they're not sick. Okay. Just be careful, nothing's worth getting hurt. Well, yeah, I pray to St. Anthony. No, not me. But I didn't ask you yesterday about it, Vicky. I didn't ask you yesterday. That was a different Vicky yesterday? Come on, how many Vickies? Was that a different Vicky yesterday? Is that a different Vicky? And now I can't, it drives me crazy when I can't remember something, and I can't remember the name of the lady that told me that doll was worth a lot of money, the one that I got with the music box, remember? And I can't remember what that other Vicky's name was. You weren't on yesterday, so then it's a third Vicky. Wow, okay, thanks. I don't know, so we have to see if we find the paddle tomorrow. I don't know how. That's pretty deep down. Yeah, it is deep down, but sorry, I was like a wreck thinking about that amount of money. I can't. And here's your thing. Think about all that you are instead of all that you are not. Look at the poll now. No room for, it says, okay, 62% say no. And 37% say yes. What? Yes, I know. It was inside. I'll tell you what it was inside. It was inside my hair dye bottle.
How did you kill him?
I didn't kill him. He was inside my hair dye bottle.
Was he dead?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you got him in a chokehold or something.
No, I didn't get him in a chokehold.
You held him until he tapped out.
No, I didn't hold him until he tapped out.
You didn't
You said yes, no fakers,
So
only
you
real
drowned
ones.
in your hair dye, Mom?
No, there was no hair dye in it. He just went into the bottle. I guess it couldn't fly out.
In the box?
Yeah, in the bag.
Just in the box.
How did he get in our house?
Yes, it was music.
Inside the shampoo.
Mom, how did he get in our house?
No, it was, I don't know. It was from I think it was from when it was at the lake house. I don't know. Raise your hand if you know a mermaid. See, did you tell Dad about the GoPro? There's Mike. Does Jimmy have a Wait, Jimmy, come over here. Jimmy, come here. Mike said, does Jimmy have metal electrical conduit around? Get connectors, piece it together, and rig some sort of hook to it.
I was thinking of that, like I said, I showed you what I had. Let me tell you.
I showed them what it was.
Okay, so what I made? What I was
Yes,
gonna do?
yes.
Yeah, and then you put a piece of put a rope on one end of it and a rope on the other, and you kind of let it down, and then you have to get it and pull one side to drag it and try to hook it on. See if you can hook it, but I mean, Chris said it could be 30 feet there. I can never go down 30 feet, but I did go down 22 feet one time for a second and grab dirt. That's it. I don't know. It's a very goofy thing. Like, why would they make those things that don't float? I do not get that.
So stupid.
Shoot.
So stupid.
Yeah.
What if you fall off your paddleboard and your paddle goes and then it just sinks?
Yeah, then you're done.
That's
you're out in the middle
stupid.
of nowhere. How the hell can they make them like that?
It's really dumb. It might not even have floated straight down. What do you mean? We'll have to see, hopefully we can get it. I don't know. Need a wrist cuff on the paddle like on surfboards. Yeah. Stupid. It really is. It's really stupid. It's really stupid. Yeah, AWP. They're not around here, are they? They're not around here. Where are they out of? They're out of California. They're out of the West Coast, aren't they? Where are they out of? So freaking stupid. I don't know. We'll see what happens. They're out of Texas? Oregon. Thought they were on the West Coast, yeah. I don't think they're going to come here for the paddle. Anyway, well, I don't know. With the GoPro, yeah, it's hard. It just doesn't work like that because you're going to have to get a big light or something because it's going to be dark under the water that deep. You're not going to see. It's going to have to be some kind of an underwater light. How are you going to see anything under there that deep? I don't think that's going to work. Well, I don't know, Jujubes, but regardless, I have to replace the paddle if we don't find it. Yeah, did they find Jolissa? I haven't heard that they have, right? Yeah, a light will be needed. They're searching. I didn't take my vitamins. I better take my vitamins. I got so sick last night. I was like, Caroline, your brother should have bought a flotation pad. Yeah. Oh, shoot. That's not good. Hi, Michael. My brother will have no idea. My brother's not a scuba diver. He's an attorney. He's not going to have any idea. Except get a new one. Barking up the wrong tree on that one. Yeah, no, he'll have absolutely no idea. Thank you, Vicky. I'll take all the prayers I can get. Really, because I've been sick over this since it happened. It ruined the entire day. We had such a great day, and then it just ruined the entire rest of the day. So we'll see. Hopefully, we'll see if we can find it. It's not going to rain tomorrow, is it, Jimmy?
I don't think so.
They're saying, though, you could damage the thing with that metal thing if it hits it.
Yeah, I don't know, honey. You gotta try to get it.
Can't believe it wouldn't be magnetic. If it would be magnetic, it would be so simple.
No, not hardly any chance at all.
I can't think of anything else. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me see if there's anybody up here with me. There we go. I've got some people. What unsolved case do I want to see solved the most? Oh, I don't know. Summer Wells or that little Michael Vaughn boy, or yeah, maybe those. I don't, right? Find those kids. Delphi, no, they want Delphi. John Bonet, that'll never be solved. No, it doesn't make sense it sank, but it does. What was that noise?
Hi, Caroline.
Oh gosh, Alicia, you scared me.
Sorry.
Hi.
Hi, everyone. I just calling about the Phil Collins case.
Oh, okay. Sure.
I don't know if it's much about this case, but I do the PR for Brian Adams and Phil Collins when they came over to Peru in 2018.
Yeah.
And he can barely walk.
Really?
He do the concert sitting in a special chair that bended have a he has to bend his his back
Right.
to sing out loud.
Why?
And
Why?
because
He's
it
got
was
health
a struggle for him. I see, because I was in the front row. And yeah, I knew at the time he has an a disease that has no cure. Is
Oh my gosh. MS? What is that?
I don't remember exactly, and the name, but he left the stage in a walker. No, he didn't leave the stage in a walker. He stand up in a walker to say hi to the crowd,
Mm-hmm.
and then he left in this chair. This chair has wheels, so when he sings, he push with her feet, so he can take impulse and get his high notes when he sings.
How long ago was this?
2018, you can see there's a bunch of videos here in Lima.
Okay.
So he came with his son Nicola
Oh.
and a whole band. Yeah, it was sad to watch him, but his voice still amazing. It was amazing show. The Pretenders were the
Opening act.
yeah. Have a great time. So when you're reading the headlines, I thought, oh, gold digger.
Oh. Yeah, well, she was with a bunch of people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was married to one other guy, and then she was with another guy.
Oh. Oh. Because I thought in 4 years, his health might be deteriorated, you know?
Yeah. Well, Jimmy, only 44% say that they have confidence that we'll find it tomorrow, and 56% say that we will not.
Okay.
I'm one of the optimists, Jimmy. I said yes.
Very good. I'll try, that's all I can say.
Okay. So there were my 2 cents. And in the Johnny Depp thing, that woman, Amber Heard, that claims, I want to be left alone.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, she's not.
Oh, of course. So all the people that say they want to be left alone or leave, or that they wanted to leave quietly, they're all liars.
Okay, of course. She
Right?
wants
I
to
want to
live
be left
quietly after
alone.
the 7 million settlement. She wants to be left alone and go on with her life. And I wish Johnny Depp too, she said. And look, where are we? Where is she now?
Mom, where'd Dad go?
I don't know where Dad is disappearing every minute I look around. He's gone.
Dad!
Mike, I'm sending you the number if you're going to call in. Mike said he's
Dad!
gone. He disappears. He's a magician.
Mike is a magician?
No,
Oh, but-
Jimmy's a magician because he just disappears on. He just
Oh,
you see
he
him 1 minute
appears,
and he
he
disappears.
appeared earlier in the post office.
Yes, in the post office.
I think we scared him.
In the phone booth. Remember the phone booths?
Yeah.
Did you have phone booths?
Yeah, and the phone, the payphone, and the free phone.
For things lost in bodies of water, use map down saying they use a pen.
Oh yeah, Mike says, check your mail.
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
Okay.
How you doing, Dad?
I'm gonna be here about mute, so Mike can explain the fishing, diving thing.
Honey, what is this for? Oh, I know, a chair leg, right? I know, it's for a director's chair, right?
I don't know. Where did you get that?
Garage.
I don't know.
I didn't know a paddle cost so much.
Yeah, neither did I.
Wow.
Alright.
Jesse, come here, baby.
Mom, you want to see Desi?
Baby, come here. Here it is. Dive shop.
Let's get a Desi check.
Yeah, where's the dive shop?
I'm gonna ignore him. See if he calls again. Oh, you got? Cool.
Want a little Desi check?
Check my email.
Michael, yeah.
Oh, I gave it to I sent it. Okay, I'll send it to you again. Okay. Oh gosh, you know what? Bring Desi over here. Maybe he'll freak out with the donkey. Where's Luke with Desi? Where's Luke?
Luke! Yeah, Mom wanted to bring Desi over here.
See if he freaks out.
So Desi follows me everywhere.
Yeah.
Desi likes me.
Watch.
He just wants.
Where is he?
He's right here. Desi, come
Bring
here.
him,
Right
pick him up.
here. No, I don't need to pick him up. He follows me.
I know, but how's he gonna see this?
Alright.
You're gonna have to pick him up.
Haha, dog. Not nice.
Look at him. He doesn't even care the donkey's biting him. Come on, the donkey's biting you. Look, the donkey's biting you.
You don't give.
That's Shorty.
It's a donkey, but look at Desi. Doesn't
Oh,
care.
it's
the
a donkey.
Look, the donkey's biting you. Look, the donkey's biting. The donkey's
You don't
biting
get to
Luke.
caress.
The donkey's biting you, Desi.
Desi.
Fool me once, he's thinking.
Desi, what are you gonna say about the live? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say about the live, Desi? Let me see if Desi has anything to say, Mom.
I know, Deborah.
Let's
Fool
put
me
Desi on the
once.
microphone. Desi, do you have anything to say? To the mic? No? Alright. He has nothing to say.
So I thought he'd get freaked out with it. You know what else my dogs didn't get freaked out with? You know that skeleton dog that you can buy at Home Depot, and it sits there and he barks
Oh,
and barks
no,
like crazy at you. They never got
Oh,
scared
get
with
him,
that,
get him. He wants to
or
see
even acted.
you. Oh, get him. Oh, Desi wants to see you.
He
Get him.
likes that. He likes the donkey. You like the donkey? You like the donkey?
Trying to bite it. He'll freaking chomp that thing. Watch, let me show you.
No, don't let him chomp on.
Let me
He won't chomp.
see. He wants to see. Pick him up, Mom.
Deborah.
Oh, Mike's here. Mike's here. Hold on. Tell Dad to come here. Mike's gonna explain how to get this thing.
Dad! Oh no, we lost him, Mom.
Oh gosh.
Dad!
Oh, Dad.
Hurry, Mom said Mike's here.
Ouch.
Alright. Mom said
Mike's here.
Not Mike I.O.
Oh my gosh. Here. Mike.
Mike.
Mike's here.
Yeah. Hi. Hey, Carolyn.
Hi. Yeah, Jimmy's here too. Okay. Here. Yep.
Okay, this is what I've done to get things at the bottom of the lakes where I worked at. I took conduit
Hi, Mike.
pieces like half inch. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm kind of tired tonight, but I'll explain this to Jimmy real quick. He knows what he's doing,
Okay.
though. But I took, what I did was I took some, like 2 pieces of conduit, and I took connectors, Jimmy, on 2 pieces, like a 10-foot pieces of conduit or whatever. Those little connectors that you put some, they come with screws in them. They're real cheap. If you don't have them, you just go to the hardware store. You can take this stuff back when you're done with it too. But anyways, what I'm saying is, take 2 pieces of conduit, whatever, so that'd be like 20 feet, and then take another and connect 2 pieces together each on land. So you have, and then do the final piece when you're out on the water, when you get it, like the 2 pieces going down, whatever, then add 1 more connector, however long you need it. But then you can drill some holes through the into the conduit and put a piece of like coat wire or something like that. You know, and drill a hole through there, put a couple pieces of metal, like a hanger, you know, or something like that, through the holes to make it nice and strong, and then just kind of drag it. Even if you're hitting seaweed and stuff, it's okay. You'll find it eventually. Just that'll be enough weight and everything to pull it down there and be strong enough to pull it up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's a good idea with the
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I know. I mean, I that's the way I have our electric fence going under our driveway. It goes to.
Okay. All right.
3
Okay.
pieces and connected them together, and and have the wire going under there,
Yeah.
so I can go to the other
Yeah,
side.
and that's what I did. And then you can search a big area with that then too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But even if you're pulling up seaweed or whatever, I mean, you can keep feeling for it or whatever. And then once you hook it, when you make that hook with your hanger, as long as it's bigger than that, the round part of the handle, then you can just, the way it stands up, it'll hook onto the paddle part of it. It'll be smaller, then you can just pull it straight up.
Yeah.
You'll figure it out. You'll know. But conduit's the way to go. Trust me.
Absolutely, I'm gonna.
All right.
That is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Because I was trying to figure.
All right, buddy.
I was trying to figure.
Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to figure if I had the rake, you would need with an anchor on the bottom of the rake, like it's actually a sharp like rake. It's like nails coming out of it, but you would need a rope on the front and the back, to get it down there. Otherwise, you just like standing it across the bottom. You have to somehow pull the handle forward while the other part stays there, so you can drag it. But yours is a great idea. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, one more thing. How deep is that? You said about 35 feet deep. You think?
It could,
roughly?
it could be around 35 feet.
Ooh, it's way down there. But I got faith in you. You know what? I'll put money on it that you're gonna find it.
Thanks,
I know you will.
Thanks.
I know you will. I'm not one bit worried about it. All right, but I'm gonna help you out with that electric conduit if you didn't know about that.
I
That works good.
I
Okay.
didn't know about that. Thanks. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks.
Yep. Bye.
Honey, that's perfect.
Okay.
You know what he's talking about? Honey,
What?
you know what he's talking about?
What?
You know what he's talking about? Do you?
Yeah. Well, the pipe. Yeah.
It's the same thing with our driveway.
But yeah, that would be good. Hopefully, it'll work. Yeah. Do you have some of it?
No, I don't think so.
So that means you're gonna have to go somewhere and get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We'll see. We'll see if it works, right? Yeah. Okay, that was good. Sharon, are you awake?
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
I fell asleep yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. Was it yesterday or was it when Jimmy was
I don't
no,
even know anymore what day is what day. I really don't.
know.
I've lost my mind completely.
Yeah, me too.
I'm wearing a Christmas shirt today. And Desi, you
Yeah, I
would...
like it.
Okay, go see Daddy now. Okay? No, oh, oh, Desi
He's
jumped
kind of
in.
big, isn't he?
Is he quite big?
Yeah.
About 13 pounds, but she just...
Really? He looks way bigger than that.
Yeah, he's not that big.
Oh, I had a 20-pound cat.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
the most he is 15, but I think he's more... I think he's...
She was skinny
Somebody call me.
at 20
Nobody
pounds.
called you, Jimmy. We're all good. Sharon, hope you're feeling okay, Kevin said.
Oh, Kevin, thank you. I have a sinus infection, so at least I know what I got now and I'm on the mend. So.
Hi, Marianne Frontini. Let's not fat shame the dog. No, Desi's not fat. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. So, what
Hey,
else?
Carolyn,
What?
how far are you from Niagara Falls?
Probably about close to 6 hours.
6 hours?
Yeah, about. Why?
Oh, all right.
You wanted to meet me there tomorrow for lunch? I can't do it.
Oh, well, darn it all.
No.
It's almost the same drive for me. We could do that, you know.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
have to come through Canada.
Oh, you have to come through Canada?
Wait, that's the short way. That's the
Really?
short way. Oh, yeah. Besides, the Canadian side's better. You get to see the American falls, which are the horseshoe falls.
Yeah.
The view's better in Canada.
Well, we always go and see both when we're there, always.
Oh, yeah, we do too, but the Canadian side's better, actually. And they have millions of hotels over there.
Mm-hmm, yeah. What's up? Who just came in there? Nicole, what's up?
Nicole, I'm just coming in. I slept for the majority of the evening and then had a coffee and now I'm awake.
Yeah.
Yep, up all night.
Well, what's the matter, Desi? Yeah, you knocked over the garbage there, huh?
Does your dog like treats?
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah, it depends on which kind of treats.
Oh.
She's,
He's
yeah, he's a little picky.
Oh.
Certain treats. My son's dog is really picky. Roman is very picky.
Really?
Yes.
Well, my cats were picky too.
Yeah, picky.
They
Picky
all like
Pete.
different flavors. Yeah.
Picky Pete. Nobody has an interesting story of something that happened then to them today?
No.
Or something where they were almost killed?
No.
Something where they almost lost their life?
Not me.
There was a bad storm today and I don't know what happened. I have to find out. Was it yesterday or today? Was that today or yesterday?
I don't know. Did you?
Never mind.
Did you
It wasn't
almost die?
today.
Did you almost die?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No.
All right. Do you have a really exciting story to tell?
Me? Oh, I don't know. There was a thunderstorm and there was like a fire and it was crazy. I don't know what happened. I still don't know.
Was there a time
But
in
there
your
was,
life where you were almost killed at any time in your life?
yeah, like remember the story
Well,
with the truck?
Yeah, or accident,
Yeah.
but I mean something maybe where somebody is chasing you in the woods.
I almost got kidnapped when I was 13.
Really? Tell us that.
I was walking home because it was the 90s. It was 1993.
Right.
I always walked home. I walked everywhere. We didn't have cell phones back then.
Right.
And there was this it was like a Trans Am or something, a small car with this guy in it. And he was just going really, really slow. And he kept asking me if I wanted a ride. And I was like, no, I don't want to ride. And he kept going slow and looking and looking. And then he went to get out of the car and I ran. I just ran up toward the neighbor's house through the woods into my house. So he didn't see where I lived. So that was scary.
Wow.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, and I want to make him notice something. Memberships are on sale right now. I didn't know they had a sale on memberships. Memberships are 20% off.
Oh.
So if you need to become a member, there's no better time. Just saying.
Or if you need to find a laptop because you can't upgrade your membership on an iPhone.
They're 20%
So fine.
off. All the memberships
Yeah.
are 20% off. It's something YouTube is running a sale. I didn't know YouTube ran sales on memberships.
That's cool. I'm
So
gonna do that
instead
now. I
of
want to upgrade it.
$1.99 on the lowest tier, it's $1.59, and the other tier that's $4.99 is $3 something, and
Does
so
the-
on and so forth.
Does the sale still apply for people who want to upgrade their
Yes.
memberships? Is the
Uh-huh.
20? Oh wow!
20% off. Yes,
I'm gonna do that.
YouTube is running a sale. I've never seen it.
And then is the price always that 20% off?
I don't know, Sharon. You know, it's very weird. I've never seen them run a sale, but somebody asked me for the membership link, and when I went to get it, I accidentally clicked on it, and I'm like, and then I saw this sale, and they're running a 20% off sale on membership.
That's awesome.
It's very strange.
So now is the time. Now is the time to get it. Then
Now's the time to get it.
that's good.
Just saying.
Just
How do you gift a membership? I think you have to go to the bottom and hit the $sign, and then it gives you a choice to gift membership. I think that's how you do it. But anyway, yeah, it's interesting that I've never seen them run a sale before ever. Has anybody ever seen a sale before on membership?
no.
I have not.
No, first time, but
But I didn't even see them
nice.
advertise it, though. The only reason I know is because somebody asked me for the membership link, and when I went to get it, I accidentally clicked on it.
Oh, good.
Yeah, as low as
I need an
$1.59.
upgrade
So
to first class.
There you go. That's how you do it.
I'm in coach right now. I need to get you a laptop.
Yeah, I'm in business
Oh,
class.
please bump up the likes. Deputy says, bump the likes.
Done, Deputy.
Bump up the likes. Bump up the likes. No gifts there? I don't know. Scooter did it. Ask Scooter how she did it. Let me see.
You have to have an update. I didn't get it either. I updated my YouTube. I don't have it either, and it's supposed to be where the $sign is, but there's nothing there for me that gives me the option. It just says super sticker, super chat, and close. That's the only option I have. Some people have it, some people don't.
Mike, didn't you do it once? How do they do it? Did you just hit the $sign to gift the memberships? I don't know. It's weird. I just tried to hit the $sign, but it doesn't give me the option either.
Mm-hmm.
Mine just
I know,
says
it's only
super
some
chat or
people.
super sticker.
I think it's a beta. Somebody said it's a beta testing. Way back
Oh, really?
when we did this before. Yes, and some people have it and some people don't. Some people got it. Scooter got it somehow. You know, some people have it and just,
Yeah.
you know.
I don't have it.
I'm thinking eventually they're gonna roll out this for everyone, hopefully soon.
Roll out the barrel. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's right.
Carol
They'll roll
Lucy.
it
Has
out.
anybody seen Carol Lucy?
Carol Lucy was in this morning,
Oh, okay.
early.
Because
and I don't know where she went.
Janetta asked about Carol Lucy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
She'll be in
was,
soon.
but she didn't speak.
Oh, maybe she's
She
tired.
was on mute and then she left.
Maybe she was she home or was she somewhere? Who knows? Maybe she was out.
I don't know. She didn't speak. She was on mute.
Hard to.
Wait a minute, I don't know.
Oh, I think Jimmy understands. He says it's a good idea, Mike. He's going to try it tomorrow. He's got to go get some conduit.
You might be sleeping, Nicole. Post office. Post office. Yes.
Middle. Oh goodness, you get me to laughing, you girls. I think tonight I choked on a donut. Tonight it was a donut, and earlier it was my coffee.
You choked on a donut tonight?
Yeah, they make me laugh.
Oh, be careful.
Yeah, I know. I'll be all right. It never stayed in my throat. You know, I always get it up, so it's okay. All good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Debbie D, were you ever almost kidnapped? Anybody?
I was not. Sorry.
You weren't almost kidnapped?
No, sorry.
Hey, where's Sammy Neiman been?
I don't know.
Sammy Neiman, where have you been? Sammy Neiman, where have you been?
No. I haven't been almost kidnapped.
You haven't been almost kidnapped? Okay.
Oh wow.
There you go.
I know that's crazy. I thought a lot of people were almost kidnapped. It was like I don't know, a lot of stuff happened in that time, the 80s and early 90s. A lot of kidnappings around that time.
Right.
Especially in my area, like Holly Braden, Molly Bish. There were, I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know if you remember those, Carolyn.
Yeah.
Or not, yeah. Oh my goodness, Kevin said I would be returned if they kidnapped me. Oh yeah, okay, so Debbie said Carol Lucy went to bed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she went to bed earlier.
That's interesting. Interesting.
Boy, aren't we a lovely, lively bunch on the panel.
I know.
Wake
Nobody
up,
has any-
people.
Nobody has anything exciting to say.
Okay. I almost burned in a club.
You almost got burned in a club?
Yeah, there's a movie of this club burning up. I was here in 2002, I think 2001, and I was with my boyfriend, and we were heading to this club that is on the underground of the expensive mall in Lima.
Okay.
But we are almost in the door. We started fighting at the door of the club. So I said, I don't want to go there. Yes, I want. My friends are waiting.
Was this in July of 2002?
Yeah, the club is named
Did 25
Utopia.
people die in it?
Yeah, because in there, in the underground, they they hired a circus with animals and people that playing with fire, making tricks with fire,
Oh no.
and yeah, and a fire was started, and the
Yes, it
20
says at least 25 people died, 100 were injured in a
yeah,
blaze started
yeah,
by
that,
bartenders who were doing tricks with fire. Just what you said, tricks with fire. In an
yeah.
upscale nightclub in Lima that was not
Mhm.
licensed to operate. Customers
Exactly.
fueled the fire by trying to put out the flames with their drinks. Oh my gosh, the alcohol.
Oh my gosh.
A lion and tiger,
Oh,
part of the show that included live animals in cages, were also killed.
do you
Oh.
believe?
The fire coming from just months after a far deadlier blaze that consumed a large part of the city prompted calls for a crackdown on businesses that disregard safety regulations, a common practice in Peru, as well as not having a permit. The disco violated several
Thank you,
fire
know this.
safety regulations. We will punish with a hard and firm hand and with all the weight of the law the irresponsible people who manage these establishments that don't comply with the law, said the president Alejandro Toledo. The fire broke out
Alejandro Toledo, yeah.
the fire broke out at 3 a.m. in the Utopia, a multi-level nightclub in the Jockey Plaza, a shopping mall in the upscale district of Surco in southeastern Lima. Witnesses said the club was packed at the time. Bartenders were entertaining guests in their usual manner on weekends with fire. Wow. One survivor, Claudio Villanova, said bartenders were launching plumes of fire into the air by spraying aerosol cans and lighting the jet of gas. Oh, great. He said others were igniting lines of alcohol poured along the bars.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Most of the people that died, they run, but they since the fog was on everything, and they were panicking, and they go to the bathrooms. I don't know why, and they call their parents crying, and then they asphyxiated.
Moses Gordillo, 30 years old, was also at the club. Said he saw a bartender tossing a flaming object into the air where it ignited the ceiling of the club. Many thought the ceiling fire was part of the show, but it spread.
Oh, Jesus.
Customers
Yes.
tried to put it out with their drinks and they fueled it with the alcohol instead. People were yelling, "Don't run, don't
Crazy.
run." The music booth began burning and spewing a lot of smoke, and then the lights went out and there was a collective panic. A stampede ensued. It was total chaos. He estimated there were between 900 and 1,000 people in the club. But George Leon, a fire department commander, said the hall could not hold more than 400 people. Villanueva said he escaped with his girlfriend by crouching beneath the growing cloud of smoke and slipping out a back door. I didn't see any extinguishers or exit signs, but I knew where they were, he said, as he waited outside the San Pablo clinic where his girlfriend was being treated for smoke inhalation. Eximia, reporter for the cable news who was at the disco, said there was a chimpanzee in the club. In addition to the lion and the tiger, 2 other caged lions and a horse were also in the entrance of the disco. It's unclear what happened to the monkey and the animals that were outside. Health Minister Fernando Carbone said 25 people died, mostly from asphyxiation. And Fire Chief Tullio Nicolini said the disco was not following safety standards and did not have marked emergency exits, fire extinguishers, or a fire alarm.
Nothing. There
Circo's
was
mayor,
only one staircase.
Carlos Dargent, said the club was also operating without a permit. Distraught relatives and friends of victims gathered at several health clinics where the injured were being treated and the Lima morgue. Luis Ramirez broke into tears as he crossed the street near the San Pablo Health Clinic in Surco to hug a friend. My friend died. He suffocated in the fire at the disco. That's all I know, he said. Authorities closed off the sprawling shopping mall, but the fire appeared to have been contained to the nightclub. The blaze came just months after 274 people died in Peru's deadliest fire ever, when a fireworks explosion in late December devoured 4 blocks of shops and decrepit apartment buildings in downtown Lima. Carbone said disasters such as the disco fire and the fireworks explosions are avoidable, but only if Peruvians put an end to the common practice of disregarding safety regulations. We have to convince ourselves that only order can avoid this, Carbone said, reporting outside the Lima morgue.
Yeah, and one of the owners, they were 4. They were wealthy people, and 2 of them were directly to the airport to leave the country. Only one was caught. But until today, there's no justice for the victims.
Wow.
Yeah,
Crazy.
there's a movie on Netflix called Utopia, but it's a very bad movie, so don't watch it.
Okay.
But it was a tragedy, yes.
Yeah, sounds like it, yeah. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
We had something similar here in Rhode Island.
I'm very lucky I didn't go in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very lucky. We had a nightclub fire over in a club called the Station nightclub in Providence, Rhode Island. And White Snake was playing, and it happened, I think, in, the early 2000s. My parents thought I had gone that night to the club, and I didn't. Thank goodness. Yeah, they thought I went, and I don't know how many people died, but it was a lot.
Was it called The Station?
Yeah, the Station.
That was in 2000, and let's say it's 2000.
Early 2000s.
In 2003, 100 people died and over 200 were injured at a rock concert in West Warwick, Rhode Island. We went out on a Thursday night to listen to music, drink some beers, have a good time, and a quarter of those people didn't get to go home, said survivor Linda Saran, who was severely burned in the fire at the Station nightclub. The blaze began when the band Jack Russell's Great White took the stage, and their tour manager set off 4 large fireworks. Flames soon appeared on the walls on either side of the stage, spread along the foam that lined the walls and the ceiling, intending to dampen the sound. 9 months after the fire, the club's owners, brothers Jeff and Michael Derdian, along with Daniel Biacelli, the band's tour manager, were each charged with 200 counts of involuntary manslaughter. They all later accepted plea deals. Biacelli pled guilty to 100 counts of misdemeanor manslaughter, and Michael and Jeff Durian pled no contest. Biacelli and Michael went to prison. We never know the whole story because the trial never happened, so everything really never came out, said Jody King, whose brother worked at the station as a bouncer. Now in an exclusive interview, Jim Axelrod and the Dardarians say they want to set the record straight, reveal new information about the foam and the accountability. They say a critical piece of evidence was never presented to the grand jury. We want the full story to come out. And there's a show about that too.
What year did that happen?
2003.
Wow.
I heard something. What happened here? Close. Marianne Fortini, thank you for being a deputy rambler for 25 months. Yeah. Huh.
A lot of people died. 100 people. That's great. They thought it was part of the show. From the after, because I knew people who were there, who had got out, nearly trampled. People thought it was part of the show.
Yeah.
And when they realized people were running from the front, and everybody in the back was getting trampled. Everybody was at the door. They couldn't get out. People were pushing all over each other, and that's what happened. Just very, very sad. Whisper says she remembers that as well.
Hmm.
It was a long time ago.
Wow. What happened to Mike? That's very disappointing. The coach needs. Lost by 3 points. Somebody lost by 3 points. Hmm. Hi, Debbie S. Debbie Schwinky. I don't know what else is going on. People got jammed up at the door and couldn't get out, Jesse's saying.
Yeah. Yep.
Kevin's on crazy hours. Jimmy, what are you doing? Jimmy? What are you doing?
I'm seeing if I get rid of some of this rust on that thing.
Please be careful.
He's not going in the lake now, right, Carolyn?
No. He's not.
All right. Okay.
He's not. Nope.
All right.
Hi, Annie B. How are you? You finished the doc and Bill Cosby. We need to talk about Cosby by Kevin. Amazing Doc Cosby legacy versus Cosby abuse. Where is that on? What's that on? Where is that on, Jeanette? Where did you watch that? Hi, it's Bink. It's quiet. I don't know. I don't know
Hi,
why
it's Bink.
it's so quiet. Everybody's sleeping on the panel. Half the people are sleeping.
Oh, I was sleeping. I cleaned, did what I had to do, and then I just,
They're really not adding up to their living up to their contract. They're not supposed to be sleeping on the panel.
All right, we're all gonna get fired.
Danielle's going to be releasing people from the panel, right?
Yeah.
Danielle says off the panel.
I'm not sleeping, I'm typing.
Oh my gosh. Debbie, yes, we have a busload of Debbies. Yeah, a busload of Debbies in here.
I'm here.
Right, yeah. You weren't one of the ones sleeping on the panel.
Earlier,
Yeah.
Linda was at the beach. I was at the
Oh
grocery
yeah, I
store.
saw something with the beach. Linda went to the beach?
Yes,
Yeah.
she was at the beach. She was at the beach. I spotlighted her on the beach.
Did she find shells?
I don't know.
No,
She was on
she find
mute.
a piece of broken bottle of beer.
You didn't
Oh.
ask her to find if she found shells?
And there was a man, like a man in a very
In a speedo.
small, swimsuit there. I mean, that was all we saw. That was it. That was
A man in a small swimsuit?
red
In a
Small
speedo?
red swimsuit. And then
bottoms.
right.
Yes.
And then
Yes,
Mary
yeah.
Ann slept all day.
That's the only thing Linda showed us.
Yes, and then she looked at us with some disdain, and then that was it.
Oh, Jujubes,
Yeah.
thank you for getting your membership. Jujubes got her membership. Thank you. Did I miss an auction? Yes, it's Bink, you did. We didn't have one today because, the summers, I wasn't doing the Saturdays really. Look for us this week. We did it on Tuesday. We had a large auction on Tuesday. Sale.
Yeah, that was the day that you asked if there was an auction, and Carolyn said there was an auction, and we didn't see you, and we were trying to get a hold of you, and I tried to get a hold of you on Facebook.
I know.
But when are we having another one, Carolyn?
Probably Tuesday. Well,
Tuesday.
probably Wednesday this week because I might be on location on Monday and Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I might be on location.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I might be filming somewhere
Where? You can't
in
say.
an undisclosed
Surprise.
location. Yeah,
It's a surprise.
it's a
Like
surprise. I
the,
might be
you
on
know,
location Monday and Tuesday.
ST.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, SD.
ST.
Yeah. SD.
Yeah. Milk.
UL, undisclosed location.
Gasoline.
So,
It's Pete says she bowls on Tuesday.
you bowl on Tuesday?
Oh,
you're
that's
gonna have
why.
Well, this week it's probably going to be Wednesday, so you're in luck.
You want to do Wednesdays?
You're in luck.
Probably good.
You're in luck. It's going to
Yeah,
be Wednesday this week.
Just for you, it's pink. Because we want you
Because
to
I
be
may
there.
be in a UL on Monday and Tuesday.
Oh, Marianne, I did get your Carolyn forwarded me your information to send you a request, and I'll do that tomorrow. And get that all weighed out and wrapped up real good.
And I still have to get people's stuff. I know Tammy hasn't gotten invoices from me, and neither have you, and neither have other people.
I can wait till Thursday, so take your time.
Yeah.
Because that's the payday, the day of pay.
It'll probably be the time anyway. Because we're going to be on location trying to get the rake tomorrow. Trying to get the paddle tomorrow. That'll be on location.
Maybe you'll find a rake down there because you said that rake.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be weird?
Yeah. That would be weird.
Need stronger acid.
Things like that happen though.
Definitely
Strange
stronger
things like
acid.
that.
I have,
Okay.
What happened here, Desi?
Yeah. And did you just get were you doing that in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Did
it's fine.
you make sure everything was dry and
Yeah.
no rust on the white cabinets and stuff?
Everything's fine, yep.
What time do you think you're gonna do this? I want to set my alarm. I really, really need to be there.
Jimmy will be out there at 6 in the morning, right?
No, I won't.
Oh no!
No, he won't be out there at 6 in the morning.
Noon and
No.
later. And,
Yeah, he's got to go get the conduit. Where are you going to go get that?
I don't know. Maybe I'll go to Liberty because I could pick up my door handle. The kids want to go there too and see if they get a haircut, which I know they can.
Why?
This company closed, I'm sure. Won't they? Maybe not.
I don't know.
Hey, honey, didn't you find a whole bucket of this stuff right here downstairs? This kind of
Those
stuff.
I made when I was a little kid.
So I
Yeah.
put this down there, right? There's a bucket of it down there, I think.
It's being it was a over $300 paddle for their kayak.
No, for the paddle board. Save it,
A
paddle board.
paddle board. Sorry, I'm sorry.
What?
Carolyn, you have a question in chat from All You Need Is.
Not
Says,
sure if
hi, I'm not sure if you cover cases from UK. I live in Liverpool, England, and a little 9-year-old girl was shot dead. Her mom was injured also. It's shocking this little girl's mom only opened door to see.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we could go over it if do you have, send me the link to where it is, Olivia. Happen Monday evening. Okay, I'll look it up. Hold on. Now, what is your question, Jimmy?
No, I said that thing that I was going to sell my stuff because it doesn't work.
Thank you. All you need
I
is.
figured I just go ahead and try the one thing with a different cord and it worked.
Oh,
All that time.
okay. So we've got
Yeah.
a little girl over here. Let's see. Right here, this little girl. It says, police say men held over Olivia Pratt Corbell's murder bailed. 2 men who were arrested on suspicion of the murder of a 9-year-old Olivia Pratt Corbell in Liverpool have been released on bail. Police say one of the men, age 36, has been recalled to prison after breaching the terms of his license. Olivia was fatally shot after a gunman chased a man, both of whom had no links to her family, into her home. Her mother was injured as she tried to shut the door, but the attacker fired more shots at the man he had pursued. On Thursday, the Merseyside police arrested the 36-year-old man on suspicion of Olivia's murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. Let's see. They also detained a 33-year-old man for the same offenses on Friday. A Women for the Merseyside police say both men have been released on bail, and the 36-year-old man has been recalled to prison after breaching the terms of his license. Police appealed for more information about a black Audi Q3 that was seen leaving Kingsheath Avenue, Dovecot, after Monday's shooting, and is believed to be the same car that was used to take the intended target, Joseph Nee, 35, to the hospital. They said they wanted information about the car's movements in the days before Olivia's death. She was one of 4 people who were killed in a week in Merseyside amid a recent rise of gun and knife crimes. A number of people have been arrested after the deaths of Ashley Dale, Sam Rimmer, and Karen Dempsey this August. Earlier on Saturday, thousands of football fans applauded in memory of Olivia during the 9th minute of Liverpool's game at Anfield, with fans singing "You'll Never Walk Alone." It was part of a series of tributes in the city to the 4 victims of the violence. Balloons were released at the city's Sefton Park in memory of Ashley Dale, who was gunned down in her garden on Sunday. That's very strange, isn't it? The gun violence in there? In that area. Karen Dempsey in that country, I thought they don't have the gun violence. Karen Dempsey, 55, was also found stabbed in a pub car park in Kirby on Monday. Her son has been charged with her murder. Meanwhile, police have also arrested a 4th person on suspicion of murder of 22-year-old Sam Rimmer on the 16th of August. He was with a group of friends in Lavrock Bank cul-de-sac when they were shot at by riders of 2 electric bikes, Merseyside police said. Wow. Lots of gun violence there, and they don't usually have that. A 23-year-old man from Liverpool is being interviewed by detectives after he was detained on suspicion of murder. A 17-year-old boy and 2 men, ages 20 and 21, were previously arrested on suspicion of murder, have been bailed. The government has said it will allocate 500,000 pounds for Merseyside to counter crime and provide mental health support after the recent killings. However, Liverpool City Region Mayor Steve Rotherham described it as a down payment, saying the systemic issues that have led to this situation will require further support. Wow. And then, yeah, it's crazy. So sad. It's tragedy. It's horrible.
All you need said they left Olivia dying instead of taking her to a hospital.
Ugh. Horrible.
She's a beautiful little girl.
Yeah. Terrible.
Wow.
So all I need is, do they think it was possibly a setup or something? Like it's I mean, I don't know. That's crazy.
I was wondering if the men knew the mother, or
Well, they were chasing that guy, the other guy, Nee or something, and then he was in another car, and I don't know, they ran into that house. But did he live in that house? I don't know. It happened on the 15th anniversary of Rhys Jones, 11, shot 15 years to the day, mistaken identity. Really?
oh wow.
Wow.
Mm-mm-mm.
Amazing.
All these poor babies,
Yeah.
you know.
Yep.
Gun violence is up everywhere. Gail was saying, even where she is in Australia, it's up. It's just
Olivia
up everywhere.
Just opened the door to see what was going on. No relation to the victim. Oh wow.
Oh,
Wow.
okay. So, wow, even just random really is
Hi, Bunny
very
Darling.
strange.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just popping in, Bunny darling. Good to see you.
Hey,
Hi,
Bunny,
Bunny.
Bunny
hit the
darling.
lights, please, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Before
hit
we
the lights.
leave.
Yes. So much easier to talk in here than to type.
Mm-hmm. Bump the thumbs up.
Oh, you're welcome, Bunny darling. Thanks for coming in.
Deborah says, not where I live in Australia. I guess there are places that don't have it yet. I
Oh,
hope
that's
they
good,
don't.
Deborah. I'm glad.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but Biker's wife was just saying in Australia that guy had a gun.
Yeah,
That's
maybe in
unusual, and that's
certain
chasing.
Yeah, that is right.
And she said that's very odd, and that doesn't usually happen there at all. You stay in the bedroom in the front of your house. You're always scared of a drive-by. Wow, Kevin, really?
I like where I'm at. I'm off about a quarter of a mile off of a secondary road. Where I'm at's a dead end, so nobody ever comes down here.
I'm on a major route that goes all the way through up to toward Amherst, all the way back through to Worcester to Boston, Route 9, and I'd rather be in the back.
You're
The kids
welcome,
like
all
to
you
sit on
need.
the porch at night, and I'd prefer them not to do that unless I'm out there with them. But you never know, even in a small town of 9,500, you never know.
You're welcome, all you need. Yeah. Yep.
There was a murder behind my house. I'm not even kidding you. They said it was an unattended death.
When?
I'm not kidding you. When was that, Nick? Remember the guy that his throat was slit and they used a taser on him?
What?
Yeah. It was right up here, right past the park. They've seen the park. Yeah. Yeah, it was, and somebody threw the knife, and then they had like the police here from all the state.
When? You live there when it happened?
Yes, I lived here when it happened.
Oh
It was
my
like,
gosh.
yeah, we woke up one morning. There was like 20. What did we count? 24 police cars, coroner,
Oh my gosh.
dive team. They had to dive in the lake or the brook in the back. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
And then there was that other case. Oh my goodness, 10 minutes from me. I'm not kidding.
Wow.
You could look it all up with the Brookfield. There were 3 people, or how many people? It was like a mother and her 3 children were murdered
Wow.
and burned, and it was attempted to be burned. Yeah, and yeah. Yeah, it's even sleepy towns, quiet New England towns. Sometimes the worst things happen in the quietest of areas. So you just got to be careful everywhere nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we used to sleep with our doors and windows unlocked. I'd fall asleep a lot of times on this. We had one of those swings from this, those big bench swings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the ceiling on the carport. I'd crawl out there on that swing and just go to sleep.
Can't do that anymore, can we?
No. Mm-mm.
Well, yeah, I just went downstairs and I locked all the windows. I don't do that anymore, but I locked all the windows and made sure the doors were locked, and you just never know.
I look at it like if somebody's going to get in, they're going to get in, even if they're locked or not. But it gives you a little more time to get away or something instead of them being unlocked and just coming right on in.
Or lock yourself in your bedroom and hold the door, whatever. Hold off until you can call 911 and get the police there. Yeah, exactly. And the cameras all around my house. Cameras in the front, cameras in the back, cameras on the side, cameras everywhere. You can't be safe enough.
Yeah.
I mean, what's that going to do? A camera's not going to stop someone from doing it, but again, it'll give me, at least I'll see somebody. They'll go off, and I'll wake up.
Unless you're asleep,
sleeper.
that's the only thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a very light sleeper. No one else is really.
That's
That's
one
right.
reason why I've always kept a dog. I'm not a
Yeah.
light sleeper, but
They
every
hear
dog I've ever had, they hear something, they let me know.
everything. They hear. There was a guy walking down the sidewalk. He stopped for a second, and Moxie, my Chihuahua, she went off. She went to barking, and that's good. He kept moving. He stopped for a second, but he kept moving. So
Wait, what happened? A very popular YouTube did a video a couple days ago. He said he and his wife went to bed Saturday night, but only he got up Sunday. His name is Steve Wallace. His YouTube is about stealth camping. He's what? What do you mean he only got up? She's dead?
who's dead, Carolyn?
I'm looking in Canada. No word. No what happened. Wait. A very popular
No word
YouTuber
on.
did a video a couple of days ago. He said he and his wife went to bed Saturday night, but only he got up Sunday. His name is Steve Wallace. His YouTube is about stealth camping. He's in Canada. No word what happened to her.
I think on what happened, I think.
Very popular YouTuber did a video a couple of days ago. He said he and his wife went to bed Saturday night, but only he got up Sunday. His name is Steve Wallace. His YouTube is about stealth camping.
Does someone have their YouTube on?
The word. What happened? Oh, here it is.
On what happened.
What
I think.
happened to camping with Steve's wife? Let's see. It says, on Thursday, August 25th, Canadian camper Steve Wallace of the YouTube channel Camping with Steve posted a video in which he announced the death of his wife, Jessica Audrey Wallace. The video, titled Rest in Peace, My Beautiful Wife, garnered over 1.2 million views as of now. How many subscribers did he have, Bert? According to the 40-year-old Vancouver native, his wife passed away in her sleep on Saturday, August 20th. An emotional Wallace addressed his viewers in the video and said, I'm just going to take my time and pour my heart out a little bit here. On Saturday, my beautiful wife and I went to bed. On Sunday, only I woke up. Unable to finish the sentence, Wallace spoke about the massive shock of Jess's death. The news comes within a month of their 5th wedding anniversary. Let's see. While it's not known what caused the unfortunate demise of Steve Wallace's wife, the outdoor enthusiast and YouTuber revealed that she had passed away in her sleep. Furthermore, he disclosed, the last I don't know how many days it's been, an absolute shock. This implied that the untimely death of Jess Wallace may have been caused by some undiagnosed complication. In the heartbreaking video, Wallace added, how does that say? The last, I don't know how many days, it's been an absolute shock. How does that say? That doesn't mean that to me. They say this about everyone and pass away. Excuse me. That there was no one else like them and that they brought a smile to everybody's face. But she was the real deal, and anybody will tell you that. In yet another heart-rending moment, Wallace credited the Camping with Steve venture to his late wife, Jess, to whom he always referred to as my beautiful wife in most videos. Thank you. He said, the only reason there is a Camping with Steve at all is because of Jess. If I'd never met her, I'd still be living in a motorhome trying to finish a documentary. Condolences pour in as YouTuber loses his wife. A legion of tweets and responses on Reddit paid tribute to Jess. Several viewers of Camping with Steve expressed their sorrow over Wallace's loss. Meanwhile, others shared Wallace's request as to how best to honor Jess. In the video, he said, if anyone is wondering what they can do, please donate to your local food bank, donate to your homeless shelters. This was Jess's major thing that she liked to do.
So no autopsy or anything?
I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened to her. Huh.
Very vague. Just she passed away in her sleep is what it's saying, and there's no other
and
information.
she would be a young woman if he's 40, right? She's probably, could she even be in her 30s?
I think, they said in chat that they were both in their 40s.
Debbie S., thank you for being a deputy rambler for 2 months. They were both in their 40s, okay.
Alpha Omega says, I say guilty until proven innocent on this one.
I joined at the highest level via phone. What do you mean, Debbie? You mean, I don't know what you mean, Debbie.
I think she said she joined the highest membership and did it through her phone.
No, she said.
No.
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, that's weird.
You did, Debbie? How did you do that? Because I don't have the option to do that on my phone.
You have to use the
Maybe.
link. You have to use the link that's in the video description if you have an iPhone.
All right, I'm gonna do that and see if it works.
She would sometimes camp with him, but would not go on camera. She never went on camera. Never. Huh.
Would she even talk while he was on
Was
camera?
she even there? Does anybody know she was really there? That would be something, right? What if somebody went up there and they really weren't even married or anything? You know what I
Right.
mean? So
That's
weird.
why I asked if she even talked.
So many people are imposters and not who they say. No, seriously, there
Oh.
are. They're like, I talk about that all the time with people.
You
People say,
have to question everything, and
I'm
there's nothing
telling you,
wrong with
there's like
that.
so many people that have told me, like, and people that have are
Hey,
not.
Nicole, milk.
Okay, she talked.
Oh, she did talk? Okay. She
Hey,
did.
it's a legit question, Debbie. It's a legit question.
I know, and I mean, it's a shame we have to ask those things though, you know, but the way people are.
Yeah, you find out their lives are not really their lives.
I know.
Absolutely, absolutely. You have to ask those questions. Absolutely.
And the ones that are the most secretive are the ones that usually have the most to hide.
Right.
Yeah,
It's not because
and you
they're in
think you
any
know people, and
witness
then you.
protection program or anything. Yeah, right.
Mhm.
And they're not at all who they said they are, and they haven't worked where they
Oh
said they work,
no!
and they
When
don't.
the masks are off,
Mm-hmm.
you know the
Very
saying:
true.
if somebody show you their face, believe it.
And if somebody doesn't show you their face because there's a big dot on it, there might be something going on with that.
It's something very wrong with them.
Probably.
Why hide?
I don't know. An
Oh,
example,
okay.
as I was focusing on one saying.
Right.
Mert says she wouldn't go on camera because of all the bullying on here.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
The lady, the
Maybe
wife that died.
yeah. Maybe she just had low self-esteem or something and thought people would, you know,
oh.
I don't know. That's awful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I wonder. What? What's that? Huh? What is that? On what? What is that?
A plastic bag.
Oh.
It's still.
Oh, and she was also,
Anything
I think
else?
she
on
was
there?
a teacher.
She was a teacher?
Yeah. She said, and also I think she was a teacher.
Oh,
Good night,
okay,
Good night,
Danielle.
Denise.
That's okay. Go ahead, Danielle. Go do something else and fall asleep. Very nice.
Good
Very
night,
nice.
Denise.
Very nice,
Danielle
Danielle.
hates us.
Very
Wow.
nice, Danielle. That's okay.
She's
Love you, Danielle.
FaceTiming with Martha.
Probably.
No. Yeah.
Robbie Bob says he had over 1 million followers.
But was
I
that
never heard
after
of
this
them.
thing? Did they always have a million, or did it come with the publicity of this thing?
Oh.
I wonder if it was. You're cold, Jeanette? Go get a blanket. Danielle needs her rest. Yeah, okay.
Is Danielle your client also, Kevin?
You're rewatching Elementary, the Sherlock Holmes one. Oh, really? You like that? Sherlock Holmes, really? I wouldn't picture that. There is another
Sure,
YouTuber in New
Arthur
Zealand that
Conan
has a
Doyle.
camping videos. His wife won't go on camera either. He had 1 million. Okay, so for about a year. Just doing camping videos, they just go from campsite to campsite.
I never heard of them.
I haven't
Anybody?
either.
No,
But then
I don't
again, I
watch
don't go.
camping. I don't
I
not a
don't go
camping
looking
video.
for camping.
I used to watch
videos.
this father and son that built these things like off the grid, like they would just build a cabin one weekend out of stuff, and it was like I used to watch stuff like that.
Oh,
And this other guy
oh
that
my
was building
gosh,
stuff,
Debbie S.
he was building the reindeer and stuff that I wanted to build, and then he would bake this coffee on the I don't know where he is, and then he would go home to his house, and he had all these kids, and I don't even know what happened. I don't even remember what channels those were.
Oh my goodness, read what Debbie S. said.
I know.
He had a gun.
Get her up
No,
here and tell
about
her
it.
story.
Yeah, he had a gun. The guy at the campsite. Well, because for
No.
protection,
She
right?
said,
No, honey. No.
She said
She said as a
Another
UCPS
story.
worker in 1984 in rural Fulton County, I went to remove a child. No cell phones then. The father chased me out of the house and chased me in his truck. I was in. Then she said he had a gun.
And then she said, I got the last laugh, called my dad when I got back to the office, and he arrested him. Dad was in New York State Police. Oh, wow. Crazy. Steve stealth camps, like behind billboards and stuff. It's crazy. He camps behind billboards? They camp in rain and snow and below zero weather. Wow.
You'd be surprised where people camp.
Mm-hmm.
Jeanette's also under 1,000 blankets. Just want to let everybody know. She's already has enough blankets. You have a fever,
What
Jeanette?
was the one that said they wanted to camp in a tent or something recently? Somebody said, no, I wanted to camp in a tent. Somebody just said that.
Not me.
I did camp in a tent, remember? Like a couple weeks
No,
ago.
but somebody just said something about camping in a tent. Somebody just said that recently. I can't stand it when my mind works like this. Okay. But now I think I'm going to go in the massage chair and rest. So I'm going to say goodnight. But yes, and igloos, all kinds of, I don't know. Maybe she got
cold in
pneumonia
an
or
igloo.
something. I don't know. But all right, guys. Love you. Thank you for watching. And thanks for coming by. We'll see you guys. Great White Concert for see that. Yes, that was. I read about that one in Rhode Island. Well, we'll see you tomorrow, guys. Love you. Bye.
Good
Chris,
night.
Robbie,
Bye,
Ethan.
guys.
Bye.
Hey, everybody. Don't forget to hit the
Bye.
likes and become a member. Bye.
Good night.
Bye.